Greetings, my Stevenies, and welcome to this new Milgram video. Today I'm very excited because you might guess today we are going to finish with trial 1, with the first trial, and I am very emotional. I don't want this to end. I mean, I technically know that we have like 2 other trials left, but I also know deep down that nothing is going to stay the same anymore after the result of this first trial. Now, we are going to watch the little video that was made where I think like Jackalope will announce the T1 result, but you also wanted me to see my choice, what I would have done, how I would have voted if I was in time during T1, and this is what we are going to start with. I don't want this section to be too long, but I will feel like I have to justify myself. I mean, like, you know me already. I hate judging people, judging character if I don't have the full picture of what they did. So me, honestly, if I was voting in real time with you all as the song were given, with all the information we have, like I was like 100% be honest, I would have put everyone into Unforgiven simply because like you just can't judge a character based on like one video and one interrogation alone. But for the entertainment, and maybe because it will be funny, and maybe because we are going to have some engagement, I will try to at least try to put some prisoner in the Unforgiven, even though you will know that deep down in my heart I will put all of them into Forgiven. For T1 at least. Maybe with T2 and T3 it will change. But we'll see after, when we'll have more interrogation and more envy. Now, let's start with my vote. So, prisoner number 1, Sakurai Haruka. My favorite character? No, are you my favorite character? The most relatable character. This is what we learn, right? That we are awfully similar. You know what? Just because you are similar to me, you are going to be forgiven, because there is no way you would have done something unforgivable. I know myself, I know you, we are connected. I know you had a good reason. No. Okay, no, but like more seriously, Haruka is honestly, among the 10 prisoner, he is the one I have like the less information of. I mean, like, I have lots of theories, but I think he's like the most tricky, or like the one who gave out like less, especially in his MV. Like if you watch Haruka MV compared to all of the other, I found like this is the most like complex one, or like the one in which you have like the most symbolism, and his like interrogation doesn't help you that much to understand more of his crime. I mean, like, I know that Haruka and Mahiu had like some troubles, like discussing their MV. So really, like, he's a tricky lad. I mean, like, I don't know, but I believe that I will put him in Forgiven. Even though, okay, you know what? Maybe there is probably a world in which I will learn. Maybe next video, when we are next week, when we are going to see Haruka interrogation and MV, maybe I will do like a complete like 180 degree, and I will like be like shocked and be like, no Haruka, this is horribly wrong what you did, like you have no right to do that. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe he killed his mom because like he was jealous that she was giving attention to someone else and not me, and so he killed her like out of cold blood, and I will be like surprised and shocked, and I won't share his I won't understand him anymore, and then I will change. But for me, now with the information that we have, he needs therapy. I mean, everyone needs therapy. I will put him in forgiven, without being like, with like, I keep my eyes on you, Haruka, because I don't know, but like I'm scared. I think I'm mostly scared to learn about the truth and learn what he did, and I am scared not to like him anymore. Because you know what, I guess I grew some kind of attachment to him like since the Milgram quiz. Before I was like, oh, he's weird, I'm scared, I don't know what to think about him, who is he? Now that we did the Milgram quiz, I'm like, okay, maybe I love you, because I love myself, so why would I love you? Okay, so Haruka would be in forgiven. You know, and this is where like I asked myself question, because you know, of course I would put her in forgiven. If her crime is what we understood, and I guess like we understood her crime very well, during her envy, umbilical, abortion, yes. Of course she's 100% forgiven. Now I am telling myself, you know, it's maybe too easy. I don't know, I feel like it's strange. I mean, because like, in a like writer perspective, like when you create a character whose crime is abortion, you know for a fact that everyone will deem her forgiven, because alright, like this is like your body, your choice, like you lived like probably like a horrible thing, like she had to survive, she had to make money, like I mean like we don't know, but we can suppose that it is that. She's like in high school, of course like we forgive her for doing that. But like, is there something more behind it? Because like everyone is like so quick to forgive her, and maybe like this was like the intent of the writer, to make her character as if it was like impossible not to forgive her, but maybe we are going to learn in the next trial that she actually like did like something more horrible than abortion, or like, but I don't know, like really I am confused by how easy it is to judge her. Because like the other character, like you have like you have like moral question, ethical question, like you have a dilemma or something, like it's quite tricky. For Yuno, it seems like okay, like she did that and it's okay. Why is she even here? So for me, like there is something about like Yuno character that we don't fully grasp. And like maybe in also like T2, T3, like we will learn that she did more than the abortion. I remember when I reacted to her, I had like the same feeling that it is too easy. Like her case is too easy to be only that. And I remember thinking something about maybe she forced the other girl who will like in her group to undergo abortion. Maybe she like forced abortion on some other girl who wanted to keep the baby. I don't know, like maybe there's like a little trick of the mind like that could like potentially like bring more question and like more morally questionable questions. I don't know, but like of course like your first choice would be to deem her forgiven, but I don't know. I am scared, you know, of these shows that makes things seem like too easy or too like self-explanatory, like But if I don't think too much, if I put my brain off, then of course she would be forgiven. I mean, like, of course. But it's because it seems like too easy to judge her that I am the other part of my brain, like Ami. Nothing can be that easy. Now, Futa. Futa is a tricky one, too. But tricky one in the sense that we understood, it's not like Haruka. Like Haruka, we don't really know what he did, so we gave him like the benefit of the doubt, hoping that he did something that is forgivable. Here for Futa, like we know his crime. We know what he instigated, that he was like the instigator of the cyberbullying. but then like it escapes from him, like it got out of his control. So technically, like we know from what we gathered, he is not the one who killed his victim. I mean, this is what I guess. So unfortunately, like I don't have my precious notebook with me anymore, but like I don't have my notebook. I left it at my home country. I didn't thought about like traveling with it. I should have, you know. but so yeah, like if we remember correctly, he didn't like kill out of cold-blooded with his own hands. There's like other people from his group who were a bit like too like heated up, who killed. Maybe like maybe like they didn't even had like the intent to kill, like they had the intent to scare the people, to scare the person, to beat them up, and then it escalated and the person died. However, even if it's not him, he has a role, like he took part in something. The thing is, like, there's something with like, I asked myself, you know, with Futa and especially with Amani, but I will come back to her like after, because like it's like the two of them, like Futa and Amani, and Kodoko too. Futa, Kodoko, and Amani, they are like really like the three that are so sure that what they did are like right. They are all so sure that they did like nothing wrong and they are doing that for justice or like for like personal beliefs. So I'm like, maybe if you, the thing is like, I'm so scared about it that we don't know like the punishment, or like we don't know the consequence of deeming people unforgiven. Because like if you, I don't know what happened. This is like a kind of like Danganronpa execution, but without the death of our prisoner at the end. Because like maybe, or like if you put the unforgiven prisoner in front of their crime, maybe it will like something will click in their brain and they will understand that okay, what they did is wrong. And it will maybe start to be like the beginning of a healing process, or like they will finally understood that they will have like some character growth. So I don't know, but like, cause like technically Fuda, I mean he only, and that is already a lot, but he only started the whole process. Should he be unforgiven for that? For his crime that he didn't really commit it himself, but that he was like the leader of. Honestly, like this is why actually I put like this line too, because like it's really like something that I don't know how to think about these characters, and I don't know how which perspective I should adopt for each and every one of them. But like, because that would be kind of horrible if you decide to make Fuda unforgivable while he wasn't the one who killed. But on the same time, I mean, like, he technically, like, he wasn't wrong when he tried to protect the weak by exposing them on social media. Who wasn't in the wrong? The only problem that he wanted like to retaliate, or like he wanted to get revenge, or like he wanted other people to get revenge. You know, if it was just like exposing them, calling them out, talking about it like to the police, or like even on the like the high school social media, being like, oh, beware of this one, like he did awful things to this student, like don't approach him, or like report to the police. If I was like, okay, like you. Okay, but of course, like, a crime happened. Like, I want to put him in forgiven, but at the same time, at the same time, I don't know. I don't know if he will like understand that what he did was like wrong, but at the same time he didn't really kill the person. Like because I guess at the end, okay, I will try to put him in the Forgiven, simply because of the fact that at the end of the MV we saw him stressing out and we saw him panicking and we saw that he was actually maybe like conscious that what he did was wrong. Maybe he doesn't show it in the prison because he wants to be a tough guy. But you know what, at the same time maybe it will make him like start to realize that maybe he should like behave better. I don't know. But you know, like if I put him in Forgiven, then everyone else should be in the Forgiven category, and that will piss me a tiny bit. I won't be proud of my rating. I mean, I can technically like put all of the 10 in Forgiven, but I will have to give you my explanation on why I decided that. Now, Moo. So Moo, I don't know about her, because Moo at the very, very beginning, when I reacted to her at like her interrogation and her MV, I was like, oh, okay, she was bullied. She tried to defend herself. Like, all that, like, being bullied doesn't justify a crime, but it explains a lot. I mean, like, you have like a lot of I mean, you understand why she did that. Like, she maybe like have acted upon something, like she had like a fit of rage. I don't know. So I will have like, based on only like the MV and the interrogation, I would have probably put her there. The thing is, the more I'm thinking about her character and how she interacts with the other, like, I mean, like, the more I think of her and the more I try to analyze her, and especially with like the question that we had, especially with the timelines, I'm like, you know, was she in the right? What? I'm like, I am not questioning the fact that she was bullied. Maybe she was bullied, I don't know. Probably. But maybe she's like downplaying a lot of what happened. Or maybe she's like twisting things. And she twisted like this reality so hard that even her brain thinks that she was actually bullied and she had like all the right to kill her bully. I don't know, because like, as I told you during like the interrogation and timeline, I really feel like that she, I wouldn't say like she's like the like kind of like princess-like, or but like not arrogant, but like there's something in her character that you have the impression like if you don't give her what she wants, she will like make you pay in a way or another, or like she will like guilt trip you into like changing your character, your personality to please her. And so with this like new perspective in mind, I'm like, you know, maybe her whole MV, like this is very weird for me, because I feel like there is like a part of her character, of her personality, that makes me go like, you might hide a lot of things from us. You might not be as helpless and innocent as you may be. But this is only based on the timeline in question. So technically, because like so you tell me, right? But if I remember correctly, you had to vote right after her MV, right? You had to vote like forgiven or unforgiven after her interrogation and her song. So you couldn't really have access to the whole question and timeline. So maybe at the time we didn't have like enough info, or maybe it's just me who is reading too much into her like behavior, but like there is something off about Mu. I don't know, like my alarms, my inner internal alarms are rising, shouting at me, being like, beware, 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 beware. So yeah, because the fact, like, if I put her into Unforgiven, this will be horrible because I will have nothing to justify it except that, yeah, I don't feel like, I don't feel her. Which is technically horrible for me to do that. I mean, I know that Jackalope and like S said that we can judge the character based on our likes, dislikes, based on her looks, based on like their looks, their personality, how they behave, like based on like their voice maybe. But like that would be like pretty mean of me to put her in Unforgiven only based on some sentences she said during the timelines. While we had like one full MV showing her being like bullied and showing her being like defending herself or like going insane from the bullying. Yeah, that's the problem. Like I don't know. Like, but like, can I do a category? Like, how can I add something? I will add something. I mean, like this would be something like this would be something like no, but like no. Okay, I shouldn't add a category actually. I shouldn't add this one because like you can't just like you don't have a choice. It's either you forgive it or you don't forgive it. I would put her here, but I guess everyone will end up in Forgiven, and that's why like I would like to add a category of like you are forgiven but not for long. Like know that I am watching you harder than I am watching like Yuno and Haruka, for example. But I don't know, there is something about Mu. I will put her there. I mean I would have to do the same for Futa then. I will put them here, but know that by the end I will probably put them in Forgiven. It's just for you to visualize who I trust more and who I trust less. But I guess at the end I will forgive everyone. I guess at the end everyone will be forgiven by me because I'm this type of person who needs like lots of information. But for now they're still there so that you know, yeah, my likes and dislikes. Now Kazui. Kazui is also like pretty hard. Honestly, like I would like to put him in Forgiven. Cause so what I interpreted from like, okay, so there's something about Dream that I still haven't like really fully decoded, analyzed. There is something about like him, his wife, and her killing herself because of him. So technically, he didn't kill her right away. He like it's not like a crime of like, I'm like it's just very funny how I put Futa that didn't touch his victim into Unforgiven, but Haruka, who might have like touched like the victim, like killed his victim like with his own hands, I'm putting him in like Forgiven. Okay, I might be biased, but you know, Jackalope said whatever. Kazui. Now, the thing is, like, and I think like we discussed that in a comment, like I saw some Sibani talking about that, and I also like thought about it during like watching the MV and after like doing my little analysis on my own. but there was something in his MV saying that, like implying that they should have, like, him and his wife should have like jump out of this balcony together, but at the end he didn't do that because he was scared, so only the wife jumped. And this is like where we have like this and so this is where we have like the scene in Undercover when he's like holding his like girlfriend, wife, I guess, body in his arms, like screaming and crying. Now, will I forgive him for causing the suicide of someone? I mean, this is pretty hard to, and like the fact that I don't know. I really like, he's a nice dude. Like, he's really nice, really is like taking care of everyone. He's like, he's great, like with all of the other characters. But like, if I'm looking only at his crime, I mean, this is not really fair. I mean, I would put him in Unforgiven. But like, I mean, like, no, I mean, like, okay, I don't have my words. I feel like I'm a bit horrible. I'm a bit harsh on him, especially. I don't know, but I don't like this scenario. And again, I know that probably we'll have like way more context in the future about what happened. But really, like, when I started this video, I was really like, okay, Ami, please try to put some people in Unforgiven. Please try. But you know what? I will put... Maybe I have to put Futa there. If you are forgiven, can you have hugs? No, because like I feel like maybe Futa, what he needs is actually like hugs and tell him that it was okay. No, that is the problem. If you say like Futa that what he did was okay, will he change and accept what he did? Nah, I don't know. Well, okay, like Kazuya, I honestly like don't have many arguments against him except the fact that it's filling me with a sense of dread when I think about what might have probably happened. I really love his song. I really love his character. Like, his song is like one of the best. His character is like very sweet, very gentle with everyone. Like, he's behaving like a gentleman, like with everyone in the prison. I've seen that in like the timelines and the question. But there's something like in my heart who is like, that's not right. I'm sorry. I like this is purely personal. But Jackalope told me that it can be highly personal. You don't have to abide to the law. I'm like, okay, this is... I'm sorry. Like, I know... The worst is that I know that I have some Siboney, one Siboney in particular, that is Kazui's wife, partner. I don't know. There are some of you here who are like head over heel over Kazui, and I can understand. Like, honestly, like, he's like very sweet, very gentle. He has like a likable personality, and I know you are probably like screaming at me for doing that, and you are going probably to hate me. You are going to scream at me. You are going to burn me in the comment section. I mean, please stay kind to me. Please, I am not saying that it's not because they are in the Unforgiven that I hate their character. I really like him, and I really want you to understand that. I like him. I just don't feel great about the crime he committed. You can still be his wife if you want, and like, and accept that I'm thinking that he's doing something that I deem unforgivable. But again, I don't have any argument except for the fact that something doesn't sit right with me. Like, a bit like Moo, actually. Like, I feel like something doesn't sit right with me. Maybe it's my instinct that might have been like, they're probably like very, very wrong, and I'm probably very, very wrong. My theories are maybe all like very, very wrong. But it will be more fun to see me totally switch sides, right? So now you enjoy my little my little votes. Please be happy with the fact that you are probably all going to see me like totally change my minds about all of these prisoners, and I will have like some character growth. You'll be happy about that, right? And you will be able in the future to laugh at me and say, "Ha, told you." So alright, now Mahiru. And Mahiru here, like, just for Haruka, I don't really understand what she did. I mean, like, I can't comprehend, like, I can't fully grasp what she did. And it bothers me slightly because, I mean, like, we have this whole thing that she is in love with the feeling of being in love. She had probably like romantic partners that she probably killed. How? I don't know. For which reason? I don't know. And that she, like, there was also like this old image that you brought to me about like her being a cat and playing with her lovers who are like represented as little birds with feather. But again, like, very personal reason, I'm like, no, but like there is also the fact that I remember in the timeline, you know, and like we have discussed that, I remember like I was kind of intrigued because in her timeline for the release of her song, DECO 27, I guess, said nothing about her song. Like, he said nothing about, oh, look how cute it is. Like, we really tried to do something cute for her. Like, we really tried to... No, he was more like, okay, she's here, enjoy the song. And like, no warning about, please pay attention to that. Please, I hope you will notice that. Like, they were just like, enjoy her song. If I remember correctly, I guess I remember correctly. I want to put her in Forgiven, but just like, you know, and how can like everyone, like, I'm unsure actually of everyone. Like, there's no character which I'm like 100% sure that they should be in Forgiven and Forgiven. That's why we have 3 trials. I mean, I guess. I mean, yeah, it's because it's a bit hard to judge people, and I hate to judge people. So, but like, I can't put her in Unforgiven if I have nothing to say about her. For the other, I have some clues, I have some hints that might like put me toward like a path, a more like darker and sinister path. Here for her, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm probably you know what? I'm probably like totally fooled by her behavior, by her appearance. But you know what? I think I accept being fooled by her. And I guess it will be pretty funny if we learn in the future that she is actually like a serial killer that is who is like benefiting from her looks and kind personality to make like victims and and kill like her potential lovers. And that is, you are going to tell me, yeah, but Amy, haven't you seen in her MV there are like so many things that hints that like she's like faking things, or she's bad, or like she's actually like playing a role, or like I mean, yes, okay, yeah, there's actually a lot of hints in the lyrics, in the music, in the way she's behaving, like the yes. But I want to know more about her. And since I have like really like no clue about what she did or how she did and why she did that, I would prefer to put her in Forgiven, a bit like Haruka. And I will probably regret that deeply. Now, Shido, and you see, maybe you are going to enjoy that because character growth, Ami's character growth. At first, with only the MV and the interrogation, the voice drama, I would have put him in Unforgiven. I would have put him there. However, with the timeline and with the interrogation questions, I'm like, you know what, I might put him there. But should I take that into account? Should I take the timelines into account? Because really, I remember when I saw his MV, when I saw like his voice drama, I was like, oh, clearly I am scared of him. I like him, like he's a like genuinely super interesting character, and I love interesting characters. I mean, everyone is interesting, but like I love his character. I'm very intrigued by him. But he probably killed people to revive someone. Or like to do some weird experimentation, and I'm not really okay with that. I mean like I'm not really okay with that. However, when he tried to explain things in the interrogation questions, and when I saw how he was behaving with the other in the timelines, I'm like, wait, he's actually like very sweet. He's actually adorable. He's actually very kind. Now I know, if I put him in Unforgiven, that for sure I know that he has like a lot of fans too. And I know you. I know you. We talk to each other. Like I saw you. You are here on my lives. You are here like on my videos. I know who loves Shido. I know who loves Kazui. And I know that I have like fervent like Haruka and my hero lovers too. And through that, I mean like I know. I mean, at least all of the prisoners are represented in my Siboneyes. Like, I have, like, at least one Siboneyes who is, like, a really, like, big fan of one prisoner. So that is cool. But I know Mims will hate me if I put Shido there. But again, like, my justification would be a bit, like, for Kazui. Just, like, his crime and stuff, like, doesn't really sit right with me. Even if he wanted to bring back to life, like, 4 people... And then there's something that maybe I should stick to my first impression. But if I stick to my first impression, that I should put Mu in Forgiven. And I don't really want to put her in Forgiven. I don't know. I'm really sus of her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mu lovers. She's again, disclaimer again. She's a great character. I really love how she acts. Like really. She's the one who maybe like with Mikoto, she's the one who like mind-blowed me the most in her interrogation, in her like voice drama. And I love to be like mind-blowed by characters. But again, I don't know. I will maybe put him in Unforgiven. And I will probably regret it deeply. Here, like, I really don't know if I should put him in Forgiven and Unforgiven. For me, okay, I will stay on, like, my very first, like, initial thought and impression. And as always, I will probably deeply regret it. Now, please, okay, I know, like, you love all of them, you love these characters. I will ask you, please, don't, I mean, you can scream at me, okay? You can disagree. Well, you can say that I am horribly wrong and I will regret that and I am like the worst detective ever, and that I should never rely on my instinct never again. You can say that to me. However, please don't straight up hate me and don't straight up insult me because I put like your favorite in the category that you don't like, or because I like totally mischaracterized them. It can happen. I can unfortunately like heavily mischaracterize people because, you know, I'm just a brain dead jellyfish. I'm just a normal human, okay? I don't have like the I'm not like a ethereal being who has like all of the knowledge in the world. Like, okay, I'm not omniscient. I don't know what happened. Okay, I'm I feel like I have to justify myself and to apologize for what I'm thinking, but I want that to be clear, okay? Normal, I mean, like, I know I shouldn't say that because I trust you, but, you know, in the heat of a moment, something might go out of track, and I want to keep that in the track. And, like, every hate comment will be removed, okay? They will hurt me, but they will be removed, okay? And even if you hate, like, yourself between each other in the comment section, like, you will be timed out and removed. Now, so Amane. And this is where, like, I don't know what to do with her. This is where I don't know what to do with her because she doesn't seem to care about our judgment. I mean, like, she clearly doesn't care about our judgment. So whatever we do, she will stay in her mindset that what she did was ultimately right. And like we can't change her, and like she even warned us, like, you can put me in forgiven, I don't care, you will be the one in the wrong. Like, you will be the one who are like misjudging people because I know I did that right. Because like the first thing, actually, like the first thing that you want to do is to put her in forgiven, because she's not the one who killed people. It's like she was forced to do it by being brainwashed. But then you're like, if I put her in forgiven, this will give her like all like the justification needed like for her to continue hurting people and not being aware that what she's doing is very, very wrong. So you want to put her in unforgiven. But then you realize that if you put her in unforgiven, this might, like, she might feel a bit like Jesus. Like, honestly, she might be like, but you know what? Everyone hated him at one point, but he was right, he was like good, and he did the good for people, but everyone hated him. So I am just following his path, and I will continue to do what I did without caring about the consequences, without caring about anyone's judgment, and that's it. So technically, like, Amane, whether you put her in forgiven and unforgiven, nothing will change. I mean, like, I hope for her and for her character growth, character development, I hope that she will at one point realize that something is not right. Now the question is, like, when, how, where? I don't know. I'm really, I really don't know what to do about her. Like, the other one, like, I had hints where to put them, where not to put them. I had like arguments on both sides. Here, whatever you are choosing, you have the impression that nothing will change. Because if you put her in forgiven, she will continue thinking that, I mean, she won't like call herself into question. And if you put her in unforgiven, she won't call herself into question either. But like, if we think about it like that, if she doesn't care about whether she will be punished or not, then I would rather her not being punished. So we don't know what the punishment is, but if it's involved being beaten or being, I don't know, if it involves like corporal, or like physical, mental attack, assault, correction, I don't know, I would rather her not to live that again. I don't know. And like, again, you are going to, I'm like, she will be angry if I say that, but I'm like, I wouldn't want a child to live that. And she was like, yeah, I'm not a child, you are saying that because you are pitying me because of the fact that I am 12 and you are not judging me like you would judge other. Yeah, okay, well, I mean, like, yes. What the Jackalope and S told me, that we can judge however we want. And for me, I mean, Jack, she's still my daughter. A tiny little bit part of me is still like, please protect her. And maybe, you know, the thing is, like, we saw in the timelines that she was very, like, she was forcing herself not to act like a child. Like, you remember, like, with the cakes? She was like, oh yeah, I don't want to eat that. And then when people were not away, when people were away, sorry, out of her sight, she was like, oh yeah, cake, it seems nice. So maybe the trick with Amane is to be like super kind to her, super like sweet, and I mean like not belittling her, but really like accepting her, like befriending her, or like constructing, building good relationship with her, so that she understand herself that okay, she's more than a child in a cult. She is more than like the next ruler of the cult. I don't know, like maybe you don't have to fight her with violence. You don't fight violence with violence when it comes to her. Maybe you have to like fight her violence with like sweetness and care. You know, a bit like not abandoned little animals, but you know, like you have some animals when you like rescue them, they are like super aggressive at first and like they absolutely like hate you and they don't want to have anything to do with them. And the more kind, the more prevalent, the more, I mean like accepting you are, like their anger ease down bit by bit, and then they are the one who are like initiating contact, like seeking comfort, seeking warmth, wanting to build something more. I'm sorry again, I'm sorry I'm comparing you to a little stray pet, a little stray cat, but this is how I imagine you, you know. And yeah, maybe we can change her by just like being kind so that she can realize herself, because she's highly intelligent. Maybe if she stay long enough in Milgram in her cell, contemplating and like reflecting on her behavior, maybe she can actually like change herself all alone, and that would be better than straight up like force her into like brutality. Because like if you like punish her, she will like put like an even like thicker shell around her, a thicker protection, and she'll be like, yeah, you are punishing me because I'm right, because you are scared of the truth, so I will continue like down my path of being like the next like supreme leader of whatever cult I am in. Like I feel like we have to do like some reverse psychology with this girl. I don't know, I hope my point came across pretty well. But like I remember like I spent like nights figuring out whether I should like forgive her and forgive her, but like if you put her in Unforgiven and she's punished, this will do nothing. Like this would be not stupid, but highly unproductive. You better be sweet to her. Now, is it as tricky as Amani? Mikoto. I mean, like, my brain is immediately like, I should put him in Forgiven. We should put him in Forgiven simply because it's not him. But again, it's a bit, like this, the Mikoto case is in my eyes, a bit like the Yuno case. When we were like, okay, it seems like self-explanatory why we should put them in Forgiven. I mean, like, for Yuno, it's like because like abortion, her body, her choice, she was like, she lived thing, like she had the right to do that. This is not, I mean, like, It is considered crimes in some states, some countries, but technically, I mean, like, ethically, I mean, like, I don't know, like, morally, it depends on your morals again, but, like, you forgive her. For Mikoto, like, it's the same. Simply because, like, okay, like, he's the host, but if it's, like, the alter who committed the crime, then it's not him. It's his body, but it's not really his mind. Especially if he doesn't remember when he switched back what he did. Especially if he's not aware that he has the ID. Well, that's hard. I mean, like, and again, I'm like, if I'm so quick to forgive him, and if we are so quick to forgive him for his action, maybe it hides something. And I don't know what it may hide. But I don't know. I want to put him in Forgiven. But like his alter is like very heavily violent. And then, I mean, like, we will have to see. I hope in the second trial we'll know more. Like, I mean, I hope at one point Mikoto will realize that maybe he has some alters in his brain. Like, I don't know how he will realize it. How, I don't know. Like, if someone will tell him, I don't know. But I really hope that we will be able to see him realize that something is wrong, to see him to have like regret, or like to also like start the healing process. But the fact is, like, I mean, like, when you have DID, I mean, like, this is quite complex, especially if you have like this amnesia as strong as he have them. This is hard, and you don't deserve to be in Milgram. I mean, like, no one here deserves to be in Milgram, but Mikoto, more than the other, deserves to have like some therapy session. And maybe like some medication too. Because I mean, I'm not able to judge him. I mean, like, I'm not qualified to judge. I mean, technically I'm not qualified to judge any of them, but especially Mikoto, I mean, like, unless if by T2 he managed, but like normally you should like need the help of a professional. But some alters, you know, like, they can like fusion between one another. Yeah, that would be interesting to see if the alters are all fusioning with one another, and if like this persecutor alter, this like harmful alter, is fusioning with the host, so with Mikoto himself, and he quote-unquote doesn't have DID anymore. If like they all like become one, then what are we going to do to judge him? That would be horrible. But I guess like you would, I mean, like, you can't just like fusion like that. I mean, we'll see. I will put him in Forgiven, but like, I mean, he honestly, like, he shouldn't even be judged at this point, because this is too hard. This is out of the scope of my own of my own judgment. Like, I can't do that. Now, Kodako. To balance, we are going to put her in Unforgiven. No, okay. Kodako, again, just like Yuno, Mikoto, just like these two, Yuno and Mikoto, and just like me, at first when I saw her voice drama and her MV, I was like, Forgiven, immediately Forgiven. We're going to forgive her. She's doing that to protect the weak. She's doing that to avenge her, potentially like other children she has known. However, again, because the thing is, like, I am rewatching and re-listening to the voice drama and to the MV outside of my videos, of course, like, because I really like it and I really want to know more about it. I'm not watching the comment section. I am really watching like details, things. I'm trying to like get more and more into it. Because Kodoko was like really like the hype. Like I was like into the hype of having like such a strong character that I really love, that is really much to my liking. So I was in the hype. I was like, okay, she's a queen. She would never do anything wrong. She's actually the best. She wants to help everyone. She wants to... I don't know what she wants to do with Milgram, but she wants to do things. She's a secret agent, an assassin. Let's go. You are going to be forgiven. Now, the more you look at her, the more you're like, okay, you know what, girl? Maybe you are a bit too like bloodlusted. I don't know. You are maybe a bit more violent than what it should be, and you are maybe not so objective as you want us to think. You are maybe a bit like as twisted as the other. Maybe even more. Now that would be very interesting to see, because and like I think this is like my voice of the contrarian speaking inside me. Because you know, at the end of the voice drama, she was like, oh, when you will watch my song, you will understand yourself why I did that, and you will have no choice but to forgive me. Because I know I'm right, because I know that... But again, like, if it is based on your mind, on your what you think deep down, if you are 100% sure that what you did was wrong, then it appears like that in your mind. You are just like tricking your brain into thinking that what you did was totally like forgiven, totally like you had like the best justification in the world. So the song will come up like that, because the song that are extracted is not like the truth about what happened. It's based on like the perception of the prisoner that they had like on their own experience, on their own like killings and crimes and emotion feelings. So if you trick your brain hard enough, you can trick the Milgram song extracting system just right too. I mean, just like Amani is a perfect example. Like, so her brain was like so tricked and modeled and constructed that she thinks that she's in the right, and it appears as such in her MV. And I'm like, you know, Kodoko, it might be just the same thing. And the fact that she's so sure about like the fact that we are going to forgive her, I can't help but being like, you know what? A bit like sadistic, but a bit contrarian too. I thought at one point, like, you know what? I want you. I want to see her reaction when she learned that we like deemed her unforgiven. What might be her reaction? Because she was so sure that we are going to forgive her. She was like 100% sure about that. She wasn't like questioning. She was almost like threatening us. A bit like Moo, by the way. Moo threatened us too. So you know what? If you're coming out like threatening me, you will be in the unforgiven. But I mean, like, again, like Kodoko, I would have put her here like without any questions. But yeah, this is like my French spirit. My contrarian spirit, my contrarian voice, who is like, oh, you're so sure that we are going to forgive you? Well, reality check. What will happen to you if you are unforgiven? How will you react? Will you blow up Milgram? I mean, this can be a good trigger for her. If she wants to exterminate Milgram and Jackalope, this can be a good trigger for her to put her in Unforgiven. And again, like, just a bit, just like the other, I don't have hence expect like this contrarian side of me, and just like me being a bit sadistic and wanting to see like her reaction at the result. So maybe we will stay like that. And I'm pretty satisfied because we have like 5 each. 5 forgiven, 5 unforgiven. I guess my vote will obviously change. Obviously. Like Kazui and Shido, I will probably have to put them into the forgiven. Mahiru and Mikoto, I will probably have to put them in the unforgiven. Futa may be in forgiven too, honestly. Futa, I really don't know about Futa. I don't know. But well, I mean, at least we have like 5 each. And if I put Futa there, it won't be balanced anymore, and that will my brain won't like it because it will think that there is a problem. So only for the balance, we are going to put Futa there. I'm sorry, Futa, you are the victim of me being obsessed with order. But yeah, this would be my rating for Trial 1. Of course, as I said, like I really forced myself to put people in Unforgiven. Because if it was really me, watching, reacting and voting, what, 5 years ago? 4 years ago? 5 years ago? 2 years ago? I don't remember when it was out. But if it was me, I would have put everyone into Forgiven simply because, yeah, you can't judge based on like one song and one voice drama. However, because, you know, I'm doing videos and I have to spice things up a tiny bit, here would be my final rating. I am, again, absolutely not sure, I can't claim anything, there's like no one single prisoner where I'm like, oh, I'm 100% sure that you did nothing wrong. Like, even with Yuno, I'm like, you know, there might be a twist. There might be a huge twist. With Mayu, there might be a huge twist. But I accept being fooled, and I accept being mind blown by the results, by the consequences. And yeah, this will be very funny. So, here are my results. What do you think about that? Now I'll take a tiny little break. Me? And, but you won't have any break because you will have my reaction to the Milgram Trial 1 finally in just a few seconds. So, I let you with the second part of this video, hoping that you liked this section and that you at least tried to understand. And you know what? Maybe like I did, like I contradicted myself so many times. If you notice that I heavily contradicted myself, or if you like disagree with me, or if you just find it funny that I'm being insane and absolutely not rational, we can discuss it. I would happily do that. So without further ado, let's go to see the finale! Yay! And greetings! I mean greetings, it just have been a few seconds for you. So, we're now watching the little results of the trials. A few seconds for you, some hours for me, so I am really excited to see that. We have 11 minutes of video to explain everything to us. I'm really excited. And I'm very scared too. Because I feel that I won't agree with everything. I don't know, like I feel like... I feel bad. I feel like I will get mad, but I mean, normally there is no reason, right? If everyone in this fandom thought like me, there was no reason for me to be angry. I mean, if everyone is forgiven, that goes very well for me too. I hope everyone will be forgiven, actually. So, let's see, maybe we'll try to analyze something, if there are things to analyze. I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot how beautiful they rise and shine, S. No, it has been so long. It has been so long since the last time we saw Jackalope. Hi, Jackalope! Ooh, a nice deep nap, huh? So this is S room? Oh, you know what? Maybe we are not going to like pass this 2 times, and I will try to catch everything I can while there's what I see in the screen. So, little sofa. I guess this is S bedroom with tea. Lots of books because we know that they like to learn as many things as they can. And you have the poster, which we know is like the official promotional poster. And a fan on the ceiling. And Jackalope looks like so innocent and cute being like sat there on S lap. It shouldn't feel like this is such a cute little moment. Ah yes, your awakening means the beginning of the second trial. What does that mean? Your awakening means that we are going to begin the second trial? S wasn't asleep the whole time during the interrogation. Maybe they just like took a nap between the result and the start of the second trial, and here Jacob will tell us what we need to know. A lot had happened while you were asleep. Oh, I don't like that. It's quite interesting, actually. I shouldn't laugh, but the way Jacob just decided to like sit and slide on his stomach. Well, now let me explain things in order. Okay. After 20 seconds, I already like feeling like a knot in my stomach. I don't like that. First, after the first trial, the prisoners were treated in accordance with whether you found them innocent or guilty. What does treated in accordance mean? Oh, this is so scary. Jacob, explain yourself. What does treated in accordance mean? I'm not well. Yeah, okay, tell me. Now the results. Are we going to have the result? Freedom of thought. Oh. Freedom of thought for the innocent prisoner. So for the one we have forgiven. Okay. Freedom of thought is interesting concept. A rejection of their thoughts. And the first phase, yeah, that I don't like that. Yeah, that's what I thought. First phase of physical constraint. Ooh, okay. Well, I don't really agree with the physical constraint. However, rejection of their thought might be interesting for some. Like, it's horrible, but like when you think about it, you're like, oh. That means that you reject the way they're thinking. It might be interesting, for example, for Futa. Because Futa is also like lying to himself that for Futa and Moon can be interesting. So that they have like a bit of a reality check, like, okay, come on, wake up. And maybe for Kodogo, a rejection of their thoughts. To like make them realize that, ayo, snap out of it, you're spiraling into something not good. For Amane, I don't think like it has like much impact. Honestly, I keep thinking that for Amane, like, I mean, physical constraint. I'm happy she doesn't have to endure that. Physical constraint for Mu won't be maybe the easy. No, I'm maybe not happy with my choices, but okay. To put it plainly, we have beaten up the prisoners. Those who were judged as forgiven spent the time from the end of the first trial till now in relative ease and freedom. You know, I'm not even happy with the way you worded relative. ease and freedom. Sounds that great. Those who were judged, unforgivable, lived in a much more, shall we say, restricted existence. Oh, why am I stressing so much? I'm so scared of you guys. I'm so scared of your votes. Huh? Why would I do such a thing? Like me, I'm still okay. I'm still okay with what I did. I stand my ground. Maybe Moo won't be that fan of being beaten. But for the other... I mean, even like Kazui and Shido, like if they have like their refusal of thoughts or whatever, maybe they can, I don't know, change a bit or like realize... Maybe Kazui will like stop complaining about his age, I don't know, like... They are murderers. Yes. Oh. They're here. Have we seen this picture of Moo? I don't know, I don't remember. I don't remember where it was. The fact of having committed murder in their lives is a direct result from the thoughts each espoused and their individual environment. Okay, we have Aoka, Yuno, Futa, Moo, I don't remember. Was it when she was like in the hourglass? Maybe. Kazui with the mask, Shido, Amane on the left, Kodoko hidden by the subtitles, Mikoto, and behind it is my hero with the feather. Oh, I'm glad my hero doesn't have to be like beaten. Milgram affirms and rejects this thought in order to systematically confirm whether your judgment was correct. Wait, are you revealing who? Did you just reveal who was innocent and guilty by turning the card? Okay. I won't go back because I feel like I will like spoiling myself, but okay. Milgram affirm and reject this thought. But how can you reject the thought? By brainwashing them? I mean, yeah, it would have done nothing to Amane, or like, how do you want to brainwash an already brainwashed girl, but okay. The actions of the prisoners change in accordance with whether their thoughts were affirmed or rejected. How do you want to... How can you do that? I mean, rejecting Futa's thought is not bad. I mean, I'm okay. Rejecting Kodoko thoughts, I don't feel like it is a bad thing. Rejecting Moo's thoughts would be very interesting because I don't really align with her way of thinking, so would be interesting. Rejecting Kazui's thought would be very interesting. I mean, like, he knows he is guilty, but still, maybe he will now accept the fact that, I don't know, there's something with Kazui that I'm like, okay, wake up. Like, really, like, I know you are a dreamer, but wake up. And for Shido, I don't know, I just don't really like his crime at first. But, yeah, I mean, we'll see. Okay. For now, I'm not regretting that much. As such, the conditions within the prison have changed. Oh, they are separating the guilty and the innocent now? Okay, so we have the panopticon with the prisoner's room. And so after Kodoko, the 10 room, it's actually like 000, it's not 11. Oh, interesting. I don't know if it was ever brought up. If I ever saw that in the very first video, I don't think I've seen like the 000. So it's not 11, it's 0. This is like the Milgram language that I don't know yet. Okay. That's right. Not just the relationship between you and the prisoner, like before. Yeah, because like if you have to go back to like redo a whole interrogation with people that you have deemed unforgiven, and they have to have like physical constraint, oh, they won't be that pleased to see you. The relationship among the prisoners have become, shall we say, complicated. And that might explain why Yuno was so cold toward Mu. Would maybe like I mean I really love how like in the timelines, like by the end we saw like Yuno behavior changing, especially toward Mu. I don't mind this. I'm very scared because I really cherish the interaction so much in the first timeline. But now I'm scared, like I mean, maybe Futa, if his thoughts were rejected, maybe the other will accept him a bit more. But Kazui and Shidu will fall into like the depression and no go out of their room, and Mu will start to speaking badly in front of everyone, and she won't. She will be despicable. I don't know. The relationship among the prisoner have become, shall we say, complicated. Okay. Wait. Because like there were like some little pictograms that I would like to see. Okay, so some of them can become friends, or like make alliance. Some of them can fight, or they can like distance themselves, stop talking to one another. I don't know how to interpret this. Yeah, some of them like a known relationship. I still don't know what Mu wants to do with Aruka, by the way. 3 little dots. Well, nothing, like they just like don't talk with each other. Dangerous relationship. Chain relationship, like imprisoned. Okay, little plasters, explosion. Okay. They can hurt. Oh, will this begin like the start of like a fighting arc between the prisoners? Oh, I hope no. It has like already started with Kotoko beating up Mikoto, but hope it won't like become that much present now. Oh, I mean, if it's beating Mu, I mean like. No, okay, maybe I should be kind to Mu, I liked her. I really liked her at first, but now I'm just, I don't know. This is Milgram's second trial. Oh, okay. Right, so on that note, let me enlighten you on the events born out of your judgment. I'm not well. By the way, I love Jackalope voice, but I am so not well. Okay, Amy. Brady, please be prepared, Amy. If you voted him guilty, if you voted Haruka guilty, because we saw him in the MV beating a dog that is probably not a dog, symbolized for something else. I don't know what I will do to you. Oh, they have new art styles. Your judgment was innocent. Okay. Thank you. I don't know who voted innocent. If you voted innocent, you are going to be like upgraded in the Sea Bunny hierarchy. There were never a Sea Bunny hierarchy, but now there will be one. If you dare to come forth and tell me that you voted him guilty, you are going to become a fish bunny. And you know what we are doing to fish bunny. So now you have like 30 seconds to change your judgment and to align with mine. I am absolutely not being tyrannical, okay? Now it's my turn to bully you. Your judgment was innocent, and as such his idea was affirmed. I mean, his idea being affirmed, I don't know if it's that right, but especially since like he lost a bit maniacally after his voice drama. I don't Am I questioning our judgment now? Am I questioning the result? I don't know, but okay. But at least we have like huge character development for him who like hated to affirm himself and who was like so scared to say anything. Now at least he will talk a bit more and maybe it will be able to make us understand if we were correct into deeming her forgivable. And maybe in the second trial we are going to put him in the unforgiven case because he will like open himself a bit too much and we will understand a bit too much things about him. But okay. Innocent. Okay, yeah, so it can change with like the second trial. His idea with the film, I really like his new style. And you see like already you can see how a bit like more confident and more like open he is. Because like his first design, he was like really like on himself, like really scared, not smiling, like a bit like, yeah, like he has like even like in his posture, like his shoulder was a bit like sunk, like his whole like posture was like a bit like defensive or a bit scared. Now he's already a bit more like open, like his posture, his body is like more like welcoming, like even his hair. Like his hair, like he has like now two little. I mean, like we can see his face a bit more, and you know that is already a proof that you are a bit more confident. Because, like usually when you're not confident, you tend to like hide your face because you don't want other people to see you. You don't want to see other people. Now you have like one part that is up. Interesting choice. Okay, I like your evolution. I accept this judgment. Being found innocent furthers his self-affirmation and... Oh, wait, what? Whoa. Being found innocent furthered his self-affirmation and unlocked his desire to be dominated? Who? Haruka want to be dominated? Or his desire want... Oh, he has the desire to have his self-affirmation being dominant. His desire to be dominated is like his desire to be like more visible. I hope so. Do you want to be dominated, Haruka? No, this is not really healthy. You know what? You should have been deemed like unforgiven. If it's like the character growth that you are going to have. The result. No, that is so bad. That is so bad. That is so bad. The result, he formed a codependency with prisoner number 4. That is so bad. This is so bad. Please tell me you voted Mu unforgiven. He formed a codependency with prisoner. That is no. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that because he wants to be dominated. I don't like Mu. I was telling you already in the timeline how sus I was from her. She's totally going to brainwash him or like to trick him into doing something, like she's going to ruin him. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. No, please, like, you know, can you save Haruka? I don't know. I mean, I know you know that it doesn't care about anyone anymore. But you know, please save Haruka. I don't know, like, she's the only one I can think about that could like save Haruka. Like, Futa, but I don't know, like, Futa. Can you save Haruka and make him like understand that this girl is horrible? That is to say, since his actions were accepted, he's getting carried away. I love him like just moving like that. I hate that. Doing the lovey-dovey with number 4. What a sight. Oh, I hate that. This is not going to turn good. You ship? Okay, sorry. Because I feel like so uncomfortable with this relationship. Is it like really now an official ship? Are there really like cute little fanfiction and fan art of of number 1 and number 4. Because I'm sorry, I mean, for now, I absolutely don't accept this relationship. I'm absolutely not into that, and I really hope that someone in there will make some sense to. You know what? I want to go in Milgram just to save Haruka from Mu. No, this is horrible. You know what? Maybe I should have like deemed her unforgiven just to protect him from Mu. This is horrible. Oh my gosh. Prisoner number 2, Yuno Kashiki. I guess she's going to be innocent. If she is unforgiven, I won't understand any of you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, your judgment was innocent. Of course it would be innocent. And as such, her ID was affirmed. I mean, like, there's something about also, like, it feels, I don't know, like, her ID was affirmed. I was like his ID was affirmed. Like, that means, like, yeah, they are fully embracing this side of them. But, you know, maybe we're going to be able, like, to judge them better. I really like her new design, too. She's also like having like hair up. Is that like when your idea are affirmed and when you are growing like more confident, like you are putting up your hair to signify that you are opening up more, like showing your face more? She looks less like a high school girl now. More like a little adult. I mean, she's an adult, right? She's 18. But I don't know, not less innocent, but maybe less childlike. I don't know, not childlike. I don't know how to say that. With the verdict of innocence, she turned her back on social interactions. That is interesting too. Why? Why would her ideas being affirmed make her go away from the other? What confirmation did she obtain that made her think that she doesn't need to be? Because this is what I said also, like in her MV and voice drama, that maybe she's like, since she has like probably like multiple men, she always had to adapt herself to fit the liking and the desire of other men she was around. So she was like always kind of like acting, maybe like unconsciously, you know, she was like acting, trying to fit everyone, like personality, trying to blend in, trying to be like super lovable, bubbly, funny, like sophisticated. And now that she knows that she is not in the wrong for what she did, she's like, oh, okay, I don't have to act anymore. Like, finally, I can drop it, and like, you're just like a bunch of piece of crap. So it's like, finally, I don't have to appear as bubbly and gentle as I used to be. Finally, because like, this is the thing, like, if she appeared as cool and distant during like the first trial and her voice drama, maybe we wouldn't have deemed her innocent. Now she knows that at least like she managed to trick us. I mean, I don't know if it trick us, but now maybe she's like finally embracing her inner self. I don't know. Alright, she turned her back on social interaction, but you know what? I mean, it saddens me a tiny bit, but I would understand that. I'm like, you take a break, finally breathe, and like recenter on yourself and stop trying to be like all like lovey-dovey accommodating for other people. It even seems like she is, it seems like she's even contemptuous toward Milgram itself. Oh, okay. New word to be added to my vocabulary. What does contemptuous mean? Contemptuous meaning. Showing contempt, scornful. Ah, yes. If you insult someone or dismiss them in a hateful way, you're being contemptuous. The difference between being hateful and contemptuous is subtle. It involves disdain. Being contemptuous of someone is something or something mean that you're combining a deep dislike for them with content. Exactly like she acted toward Moo. She really acted like cold and disdainful toward her. She was like, yeah, go back to Haruka. Yeah, honestly, I don't care about your birthday. Yeah, go on. Toward Milgram? Yeah, maybe toward Milgram too, like, huh? Milgram, I disdain you. I would love to hear her voice drama. Oh, that would be peak. To see the shift and the difference between like the first and the second. Knowing that in the first voice drama she was like carrying the conversation. She was like tugging all of the strings in her advantage. I would love to see her in the second one. Alright, that is so interesting. I love this character development. That the real Kashiki, you could say. Yeah. So now we can... You know, that way I was like, you know, there's maybe more behind... Or like maybe like she's like... The realization of what she did all of this time is finally like hitting her and she needed a bit like of alone time to process all of that. Cold and logical, practical and unromantic. Getting her to interact is gonna be a heavy lift, I'd say. But you know what? After what she seemed to have a lift, I understand. I mean, cold and logical, we have already deduced that from like the first voice drama. We have already said that she was extremely logical and very intelligent. Practical and unromantic? Well, we know. I mean, she's not like Mahiru, who she's not like falling in love with every of like her partner. She's doing that for like a purpose because like she was not forced, but like she was maybe like forced not by someone, but maybe by something, by a situation she was living in. I am not surprised, you know. It's actually like very in the line of what I thought about her. I am not happy, but I am glad that what I thought that what I tried to analyze is actually like becoming true. By the way, I love frosty girls like her. Since when you said that she was only a high school girl? Don't move your tail like that. Oh, this sounds creepy. What the shot on the mouth and the tails? That was unnecessary. Futa! Futa! That would be interesting. But you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if he was like deemed innocent too. Because I was like also like wavering between guilty and innocent. It will actually depend. It was like a tricky one. Futa Kajiyama! Oh! I was like, oh my god, we thought the same thing. But now seeing his face, I'm like, ooh, oh, I'm sorry. But I mean, whoa, okay, wow, this is pretty violent, your physical constraint is, okay. No, I want to hug him now. This is bad, this is very bad for me. Your judgment was guilty, and as such, his ideas were rejected. But you know, maybe this is good for him. This is horrible what I'm saying, but because he was found guilty, he's tormented, engulfed with anxiety. I hope that anxiety will pass, but maybe he will grow and bloom like a beautiful flowers for trial too. I really hope that he will start to understand and accept the fact that maybe he... I mean, this is difficult. Alright. Shaking his boots, I'd say, so amusing. Yeah, but that's the thing that I don't like too, is that like Jackalope said that, he deserved to be guilty. Like, if I was me, I would put him like guilty right away. And this is what wanted me, like, I wanted, like, him to, like, be innocent, be proven innocent. You remember, like, Jackalope said, oh, Futai should be voted guilty and Moo should be voted innocent. Now he's like so happy because Futa is now like guilty, so he has like his little like moment of glory. Or I should have maybe voted Futa innocent. He was the one I didn't know where to put him. Oh, so he's guilty. Oh, first guilty. I hope he's not the only one. Not that I want all the prisoner being guilty, but I hope he's not alone suffering from this punishment, because otherwise, like, he will explode. Well, I guess with regards to him, there are more, shall we say, pressing matters. All right, okay. What happened? What is going to happen? Because you found. Hey, the spoiler? No, what? Hey, wait a minute, what? Because you found prisoner 10 Kodoko innocent? Since when? I didn't find her innocent. Oh, this is going to be the start of me being not happy with the result. Since when did we find prisoner Kodoko innocent? I didn't find her innocent, Jackalope. As if I voted, you know? As if my voice is counted. No, okay, so you all voted guilty for Futa, but not for Kotoko, who basically had like the same crime. Because yeah, so okay, this is going to be like the beginning of his evil arc, because they basically have the same crime. We found her innocent and not him. He's going to be like so jealous, and he would like to overthrow like Milgram and like roast Jackalope and like eat him for breakfast, or like I don't know. And maybe S2. We don't know Futa's man. Oh, that is so bad if we found Kodoko innocent. Oh, I won't like that. Oh, I'm not really happy. Because you found prisoner number 10 Kodoko innocent. Oh, she attacked Futa? You know Vigilant Justice? Yes, that. Oh no, oh no. So she's going to attack? She's the one who is doing the physical constraint? Yeah, because she was like, I'm in Milgram and I won't touch. She was like, I accept the prisoner who had a good reason to do that, and I will despise all of the prisoner who did that for like their selfish desire. So we showed her basically that Futa did that for like his like selfish personal reason. So she's like, okay, I will have to punish him. But then she should have been deemed guilty too. Oh, I hope in trial 2 you all voted her guilty. I love her. She's my queen. But the reality check that would be on her if she was like deemed guilty would have been like so satisfactory. I'm like, so interesting. Like, imagine you are so confident that you are going to be voted innocent, and then you woke up and you realize that no, your idea being rejected and you are going to be beaten. Imagine the shock and the... I am not sadistic toward Kodoko, but there's really something I want to see about her, like being like shaken into her like convictions. Because like this is very different from Amane. Like Amane, I kind of feel like you can't really shake her because she was brainwashed. Kodoko, there's this possibility for her like to be to snap, or like to realize that what she did is wrong. Oh, I won't like that. But yeah, that is Kodoko like, she's innocent. I don't know, I don't think I like that, honestly. Oh, but of course, like, the relationship between Kodoko and Futa is now, like, out of the window. Oh, this is going to be so horrible. Relax, alright? I am... me, of course. I am super relaxed right now. Me? Going insane over this result? Absolutely not. Oh my god. Thanks to you judging prisoner... What? Wait. The spoilers. Hello? Thanks to you judging prisoner number 7 Kazui as innocent. Okay, okay. I understand that. I have my reserve about this judgment, but I accept it more than Kodoko. Funnily enough. I'm like, okay. I understand why he was voted innocent, you know. Well, good for you! Good for... Okay. I see. I am less angry at Kazui being voted innocent than Kodoko being voted innocent. Okay. So, thanks to you judging Kazui as innocent, Futa was protected, albeit just barely. Kazui, now that you are innocent, you better protect everyone who was deemed unforgivable. Okay, now this is your role. If you don't do that, you are going to be voted guilty, like, right next away. Okay. Oh, and oh, wow, the change in dynamic. Whoa, I love that. His life is not in real danger. But, well, with this judgment and all, I'd say he's a mess. Body and soul. I mean, alright. I just don't like that it's Kodoko who is giving out punishment like that. Like, who does she think she is? Oh, Mu. You voted her innocent, right? You voted her innocent. No, this is so bad. This is so bad. I'm sorry. I'm judging all of you right now. Your judgment was innocent and as such as it was affirmed. And look at how manic she is. Her ideas were affirmed. This is horrible. Her ideas were affirmed? You know what? If there is a killing in this prison, and Haruka ends up like killing Mu, boy, I wouldn't be even surprised or sad. I really love Mu as a character, but she is a menace. She is an absolute menace. I know that. You really needed like such like big, rich earrings to be in this prison. Oh, she looks like she's enjoying herself way too much. She brainwashed all of you, all of us. Oh, no. Because she was found innocent, she gone back to her real innate predisposition. She's... You're screwed! I'm sorry, we are screwed. Everyone is screwed because... Hey. Second trial, you better have voted her guilty. And Kotoko, you better, like... physical constrain her like hell. I'm sorry. Which is to say, she's been able to free her real character, which has previously been suppressed by the fear and anxiety of a rather peculiar environment. We are doomed. This prison is doomed. This is horrible. I hate that. I guess that's what caused her to come together with prisoner number 1 Haruka, who is like the weakest of them all. I hate you. Oh, I hate that. I'm so mad. I am so... Supply and demand? That's horrible. That's like Sweetheart and Captain Spaceboy. I'm sorry. I mean, like, you might like Mu, and we like Mu. But this is Sweetheart and Captain Spaceboy all over again. He is... Haruka, I love you too much to pursue this relationship. If you marry, I will come down and I will, like, screw your marriage, okay? Or your friendship, relationship, love, I reject that. I'm calm. I'm Queen and Slave. Exactly. Sweetheart and Spaceboy, exactly, that's them! And that's why I hate this! Not that I care! I've got no interest in girls with attachments. You were head over heels for Mu in the first trial. You wanted to continue her bloodline or something. Don't go after Yuno, Jacob, you don't go after Yuno. Shido Kirisaki. I guess I honestly feel like he was voted. Like, for me, it would have made sense to put him as, like, guilty with, like, the whole organ harvesting he did. Some people, like, enlightened me that at the time, there was even, like, a theory that he was, like, he did, like, cannibalism. So I wouldn't be surprised with this mindset that you have voted him guilty, just like I did. But seeing how loved he is by the fandom, by my Siboneyes, and how pretty he is, and how globally sweet he is. Like, you know, maybe like pretty privilege will win with him. But like I would understand. Or it doesn't seem hurt. Yeah, judgment was innocent and as such his ideas were affirmed. I don't know if it's great that his idea of collecting organs was affirmed, you know? I'm clearly not sure it was the good idea, but you know, you do you. Being found innocent, has caused him to doubt his own existence. Yeah, because he wanted us to... Yeah, that's true, I forgot about that. Ooh, I forgot about that, thank you for telling me that. It's true that he wanted to be voted guilty. And it's true that I said that maybe I should like... I remember what I said now. I said that I will vote him innocent simply because I don't want to grant him being guilty and having like pleasure in being found guilty. No, you know what? Okay. I admit my mistake. Maybe you did actually very good in founding him innocent. I admit my mistake. I understand you, and I hope you did that because you thought about his voice drama and not because you found him, like, pretty and kind. But okay, I love it. I accept this choice. Yeah. Yeah, okay, okay. You know what? Next time I won't speak. Jacob is already saying all of what I want. I mean, he did say he didn't want to be found innocent. What a bad-natured thing for you to do. Yeah, but like, did you all do that because you wanted him to suffer by being innocent, or did you all do that because he was like pretty and kind? That is the question. Either way, his ideas were affirmed and physical freedom secured. As such, he was free to provide medical care. Oh yes, for Futa. Glad we have some of them. I mean, for Futa and maybe... Oh my gosh, what will happen with the other? I don't know. Okay, he was free to provide medical care. No! No! You little... What? What? No, wait, warning! Warn me! Warn me! What do you mean he was the one that treated the wounded Futa and Mahiru? Did you just spoil me that Mahiru... You voted Mahiru guilty. All of you voted Mahiru guilty? What? Especially with regard to Mahiru should be dead without him. I despise you. I mean, I don't know. What? No! I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I am horrified, you know. I need to take a break right now. What do you mean? With such irony. Woo! Ami, calm down. You are taking things way too much at heart. I hate that. Such ironies, and that he didn't want to stay alive. But because he is, there are now those that have escaped death. It must be so confusing for him. Hilarious. Okay, I don't care about Shido anymore. What happened to Mahiru? My stomach dropped so hard. Prisoner number 6, Mahiru Shina. My girl! What? Kodoko, I will end you. Kodoko? Girl? I did 12 years of karate. We are going to fight, Kodoko. We are going to fight. I'm sorry. I'm teaming up with Mahiu right now. I'm not teaming up with Kodoko. Your judgment was guilty. Since when? Why? Her judgment was guilty and the such there was... No, I guess there's a error in translation. Her idea were rejected. I guess this is that. Oh, I won't sleep well tonight. I won't sleep well tonight because she was found guilty. She lost the raison d'être of her own existence. Love! Yes, because she did all of that for love, and what do we do if we're not for love? And yeah, her dejection is something to be sure. Dear, oh no, that is so bad. Okay, what did Kodoko do? What? Okay. And Kazui, you were not here to protect her? Kazui, you were not here to protect my hero? Why? I will have a vendetta against anyone who didn't interrupt her being beaten. As you can see, she's just bad from Kodoko's attack. And I thought they would become great friends. My heart is destroyed into a million pieces. If it weren't for Shido treatment, she'd be dead for sure. And Kazui and all of that? And Kazui? Oh, okay, you know what? Next trial, Kodoko is going to be guilty, that's for sure. Don't even question me. Oh, how I flipped so hard about her character. Oh, Mahiru, I'm with you. No matter what you did, you're my queen, my hero. If it weren't for Shido's treatment, she'd be dead for sure. Lost. Well, thank you, Shido. I love you now. You're not as scary as I thought you were. I love you, Shido. If anything... if anything else happens, she'll die, that's a fact. What to do is all up to you, of course. Protect her from Kodoko? I don't know, lock up Kodoko and not even like try to talk and resonate with her anymore? Oh, I hate that. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Well, I mean, okay, it was found innocent, and as such his idea was affirmed. Yeah, I mean, like, okay, yeah. With this judgment of innocent, he's changed and you can't really tell on the outside. His idea was affirmed. The idea that he can go on living easily because he's an adult. I mean, like, if his idea were like affirmed, he's going to bother me even more with his old, oh, I'm just an adult, yeah, I make mistake, all of this talk that I hated about him is going to be like even more prominent, and I will dislike that. I will dislike his character if he keep like saying about like, oh, I'm just an adult, yeah, I'm an adult, yeah, being an adult is hard, like, please. It doesn't look like much has changed. Maybe it hasn't reached him on the inside. He will keep bothering me with his adult talk. Okay, he's confused. Or like, he's just like, yeah, whatever. However, because he secured physical freedom, yeah, he now has a good relationship, he was able to protect Futa from Kodoko's attack. Muscles are great, aren't you? Aren't they? Okay, what about Mahiru? Kodoko didn't attack them both at the same time. She went first to Futa, and then she went to Mahiru. So Kazui, you could have done the same. You could have gone to Futa first, and then you could have gone to Mahiru. So Futa and Mahiru are the only two who are like guilty? You only voted 2 people guilty? How unfortunate that is. I mean, like, how not stupid, but yeah, why not Mahiru? If it were me, I'd choose her. She's a looker after all. Oh no, not even for that. Like, I protect her like because she's She's my queen. Not even because she's a looker, you know, like, why not Mihiru? Yeah, I mean, like, glad you answer my questions. You know what? Next time I won't talk at all and I will wait for you to explain me everything and I will eat that up without asking questions. Why not for her? Tell me before I get angry. So you don't tell me? So you ask a question but you don't answer me? Alright! Alright, so there is something behind that, behind him choosing to save Futa over Mihiru? Why? Because if he saved Mihiru, she would fall in love with him and he wouldn't like her to be in love with him? That's not a reason to let her die. I mean, now she'll probably fall in love with Shido who saved her life, but like, I prefer this relationship over the one Haruka and Mui are having, you know? Oh, alright, okay. I thought Jackalope was going to explain why he decided to do so. Prisoner number 8, Amane Momose. Okay. You are so... What happened in your brain? Oh my gosh. You voted her guilty? Oh, okay, you know what? I have enough of this. I will have a break. Can I? Okay. Warning, I will probably hit my table with my fist. So close your ears. That was all for me. I come back. I'm back. I hate that. I'm not happy at all. This is so unproductive what you did. This is so not what you had to do for her. Out of everyone, she was the one that you had to protect from all of that. And Kotoko dared to... Okay, no. If Kotoko tried to hit her, tried to like do something to my daughter, I am taking out everything that I said about Kotoko in my previous video dedicated about her. I will change the title of the video, change the thumbnail. I will change everything about Kotoko, alright? Oh no, maybe I will keep it because it will be funny to see like my character growth around her. Okay, I'm fine. Your judgment was guilty and as such her idea was rejected. That serves no purpose! That serves absolutely no purpose! And you know it! You should have thought about it. Now she will think that she's even more in the right. Unless you manage to brainwash her again, but that would be impossible. Because she was found guilty. Oh well, that's a dangerous game. I'd say you may end up catching a tiger by the tail. Yes! You know what? Oh, I should have like watched this with you while it was airing to warn you about that happening. I would have made like a whole campaign to like prevent you all to vote for Amane being guilty. Oh, I would have fought for this. This isn't even really Amane Momose anymore. You've awakened something much bigger. Yeah! Because now she will think that she's a martyr and that no one understands her, and like she will go like full god mode. What do you mean? Okay. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh at that. Also, it must be said that she's completely hostile to Shido. Oh, she's hostile to the one I thought was a cult leader? How funny! Why so? My guess is that his actions were maddening to Amane, pushing all sorts of buttons. Oh my gosh. Shiru, I'm so sorry you are going to be killed by a cult member. Well, I thought you were a cult leader. No, okay, this is the most funniest coincidence that ever happened in my life. Well, I have a pretty good idea on what may happen, but whether or not to stop her is up to you. I mean, now that Shido saved my hero, I don't really want him to die anymore, because like if Kodoko is like lurking around like beating people up, we will need Shido. Amane, honestly, she have all of the right to go insane. I'm sorry. Like Shido, like try to hide yourself from Amane, or like try to do something. Oh no, the relationship are becoming so bad. So she was not beaten by Kodoko? She was not beaten by Kodoko? Or is it because like Kodoko was too busy killing my hero that she forgot about Amane? Or like she has like some moral where Kodoko is like, I don't hate children. Maybe she has like this kind of rule, like no children. I mean, normally the rule is like no woman, no children. Well, I guess she can beat women, unfortunately for my hero. Now, Mikoto Kayano, I'm very intrigued. I guess you've put him all innocent, right? Also, pretty privileged? I don't know. Oh, what happened with him? Oh, you found him guilty? What? What? Wait. You found him guilty? Why? Wait a minute. What happened? Hello? Were you onto something like this last two trials? Were you out for blood? Were you out for violence? Did you find like there was not enough guilty people, so you had to lash out on Amane and Mikoto? What? Your judgment was guilty and as such his idea was rejected? But that is horrible for him! He will... I don't know... If Amane went crazy, I don't want to think about what happened to him. I was almost so sure that everyone was going to put him innocent. Like a bit like you know, like it is like self-explanatory where you should put him innocent. What happened with you all? However, we have a problem. Milgram's control didn't seem to work on him. Oh, that's so interesting. Oh, that's so interesting. That's so interesting. What happened then? Okay, that is to say he's got a case of multiple identity disorder. Okay, so it is confirmed that he has GID. Don't you get it? We got it. We got it since long ago. Yeah, okay, yeah, now, okay. You know, I'm happy because I brought up like these questions during his video. The Mikoto Kayano that Milgram brought in as a prisoner is just his primary identity. Yeah, it's the host. But it is not like Mikoto Kayano who committed the killing. It is one of his alter. And like the alter, like each of the alter, they have like their own image, like their own name, their own like identity. So it's not Mikoto Kayano who killed someone, it's an alter called... You probably told me how you called this character, I mean this alter, with like colors. I don't remember, like red Mikoto, was it him? Right? I don't remember. So like it is not even like you gotta judge. I mean, I don't even know how it works like in real life. I mean, I know we are not like based on laws and something, but like first you just don't judge them and you like send them into like therapy or something to have like medical professional care. I don't know. Can you remove Mikoto from this prison, maybe? I don't know. Tell me what you want to do, Jackalope. Because at this point, I don't know what you're planning for him. Milgram was not able to account for the soul of his other identity as a separate prisoner, so has not been able to administer the proper punishment as it should have. Yeah, because in that case, you would have to wait for Mikoto to switch with his alter and to punish the alter while the alter was in front. The thing is, like, the alter at one point will switch back to Mikoto, and Mikoto he has amnesia, so he will forget, and he won't understand why he was bitten. So, like, there's no accountability, and this is a bit of a dead case, dead end. I don't know how you deal with him, honestly. So what? You are just letting him rot in his cell and you don't care about him anymore? Hey, now, don't judge me so harshly. Do you sound angry? I've been doing this for a long time, but there is a first time for everything. Yeah, okay, you sound a bit like angry and upset that you came with like a loophole or something. You know what? If Mikoto can like beat Jackalope or like beat the system, I'll be proud of him. We're in a bit of a mess ourselves over this, you know? Well, we'll use this case to improve our services in the future. So what are you going to do with him? So during this time, he's been immune from the rules, unchained. Oh, this is very interesting. Oh, I like this so much. You could have done the same thing for Amane, who is technically also like not really in pole possession of her thoughts, but I mean, like, guess she was not beaten. So during this time, he's been immune from the rules, unchained. Yeah, but he's not immune against Kotoko, who apparently doesn't need no more reason to come and just like beat him. Yeah, without a reason. So he's still the prey of Kotoko, and I don't like that. But that is very interesting. I like that. I like this. I wonder how it can turn out, like the progress of this whole like character and this whole like situation. Unchained. Ah, yeah. Well, okay. Kotoko attacked him and they had a real dogfight. They were evenly matched. Oh, yeah, so she attacked the altar. And not Mikoto himself as the host. Okay. Maybe because he left off some steam from all that fighting, he's back to being his primary identity. Dear, oh dear. But you know, the thing is like when you have the ID, your host can change over time. So that would be interesting also to see if at one point the host of Mikoto will change, and so it won't be Mikoto as host anymore, but it will be like this alter who would forcefully or not forcefully take on the role, the duty as being the host during this Milgram time, and to see then what will happen with him, how we will judge him, this alter who will become the new host. Or like if they fusion, because like two, like a host and a alter can fusion, then to create like a whole new alter, a whole new identity. I'm like, I don't know how. Like honestly, like I don't know how faithful of a representation of a depiction of DID Milgram is. I don't know, because like for now we have seen like only one alter. Technically there should be more, but maybe we will see more of them in trial 2 and 3. But yeah, I don't know how I'm like, I trust them for now. Like really, for now, I'm like all ears, all eyes for what is going to happen, but I don't know, like I don't know if I have like But I don't think I have like some sea bunnies with a system with me, or like some Milgram watcher who are in a system who can tell me without spoiling if it is a relatable depiction of the idea of like a system. Like if someone can just tell me if it's faithful or not, and I'll act accordingly. Okay, now you who was of course found innocent. I don't appreciate that. I don't. Sorry. Whoa. Amy. Thoughts in check. I don't appreciate that you that much anymore, but I have to admit, gosh, you look so cool. With your little Jacques Roulet cap again. We have analyzed this cap already. Sorry, because her idea were affirmed. Actually, because you declare yourselves a united front. That is so bad. That is so bad. She took this time to attack the prisoner you judge as guilty. And you see, that would have been so interesting to see what would have happened to her if she was found guilty herself. Because like you created chaos. Like this judgment is like the beginning of the end, honestly. There's like the big black hole in the whole judgment. That and Amani. And Mahiru, of course, but I don't really want to deal with you. That is so bad. Yes, it seems like she thinks she's acting as your deputy. What a lovely associate you've got yourself. She thinks she's acting as our deputy. Jacob, do we have a plan? Do we have something to act against her? Can we fool her into, I don't know what to do, something else? Oh, yeah, of course, Kotoko attacked 3. So Futa, Mahiru, and Amani? No, Kotoko, no, not Amani. That means like she spared Amani. So it's like Futa, Mahiru, and Mikoto. Yeah, prisoner number 9, Mikoto Kayano. They were evenly matched and they drew. So that means like that Mikoto's altar is as strong as Kotoko herself, and we know how strong she is already. That is quite the information we got. I mean, like, we saw during like Mikoto MV that there was like quite some like bloodlust, and like he was like strong with a bat and like disposing bodies and so on. Like, yeah, I wasn't expecting him to like match with Kotoko's power, who basically like trained all of her life to fight and who is like doing like thousands of sports. That's surprising. Oh my god. Next we have prisoner number 6, Marushina. She's thoroughly unsure she'd be dead without Shido. Oh my god. Oh, I hate this little like flickering image of my hero. Oh no, not that. Lastly, we have prisoner number 3, Futaka Jiyama. He got off lightly, having been protected by Kasui. Please, can everyone protect my hero? I want a whole like protection squad for my hero against Kotoko. And I hate I was like they could be such great friends. Oh, I hate this timeline when I said that. The worst three of those you found guilty, huh? But like Kotoko and Amane seems to have kind of like okay relationship. Like Kotoko was helping Amane with like her studies, and Amane was like glad she could count on Kotoko to learn more about. So what happened? Maybe she depleted from the back-to-back fight with Mikoto and Kazui. Or maybe attacking 3 is the maximum possible in this time frame. Wait, what? Maybe she's depleted from the back-to-back fight with Mikoto and Kazui. There was a back-to-back fight? Or maybe attacking 3 is the maximum possible in this time frame. It's one or the other. What do you mean? Maybe attacking 3 is the maximum possible advance time frame. It is a rule we are not aware about. Either way, she's a treacherous prisoner. So she did nothing to Amane. Of course, Milgram has shown me my share of bloodshed between the prisoners. It's not a rare occurrence. Yeah, but like she's really taking the role as if she was like a guard herself. That's a bit like, not arrogant, but like you put yourself on a like high pedestal, I don't know, but I've never seen anyone so... And that is all the problem. That is all the problem that I didn't cause on my first watch, I have to admit that. But now I know it, and I have managed to notice it before, and I managed to change my judgment accordingly. She's very ideological and aggressive, maybe a bit too much. I say, with this, and also Mikoto Kayano, it's just a terrible luck of the draw for you all. On the other hand, maybe it's too good to be true. Yeah, there's something about her too. Okay, so Amane, despite having her ID rejected, was not beaten by Kodoko, which is maybe the only thing that I am happy about the fate of our prisoners. Okay, so that is horrible. So that is all for what happens at the end of the first trial. We're screwed. We are doomed. That is horrible. No worse thing could have happened. By the way, fighting between the prisoners will be prohibited once you're woken up. So they are all like fighting. Meanwhile, they are all like fist fighting while we were asleep. Okay, 09 is I hope it is just like little lines like that, and it doesn't mean that while we are... Wait. I just hope like this, what happened here is only for like visual effect, and it does not represent what is happening currently while we were asleep. Because you mean that number 3, so Futa... But no, I mean like Yuno can't attack Kazui. Or you think Yuno would do that? Would attack Kazui? They would have a fight between Yuno and Kazui, between Futa and number 7. Who's number 7 again? No, number 5 is Shidu, so Yuno and Shidu, Futa and Kazui, no, because, okay, no, so I think this is just for, like, sake of thing being pretty. Yeah, Yuno and Mahiru fighting each other? I don't know. Futa and Haruka fighting? And 5 and 2 fighting too? No, I hope this is just like... I don't know. Why Haruka and Futa are fighting? Like, I hope this is just to like be pretty and not to show what is happening. Mikoto attacking Futa. Mu against Kodoko? Really? I see the line between Mo and Kodoko. Honestly, what? Kodoko, if you could. If only Kodoko, you could have beaten up Mu. How happy I would be. Ah! It's for the sake of Milgram progressing. Hey, everything for progress. Oh, I love hearing the word progress. So relax and take a break, a breather for the moment. Oh, I'm so empty right now. That is to say, anything noteworthy will happen after the end of the second trial. Oh, this is my time for me to destroy Mu, I'm sorry. No, sorry, I love her. I really love her character. But make sure you judge with that in mind. Okay, everyone will be unforgiven. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say at this point. Ah, I love Jackalo's voice actor. He's a little psycho, but his voice, ooh, bone chilling and just perfect. Do you remember Milgram allows for sensibility, morality, ethics, legality, preference, taste, or sexual inclination as the basis for judgment? Well, you are going to explain me why you decided that Mahiru was guilty then? Because I still don't understand why you didn't deem her guilty. Why you did say that she was guilty? Based on what? Because she's a cat that plays with bird? Okay, cool. And why did you deem Mikoto as guilty? And Amane. The worst one is maybe Amane. Like you've understood nothing. I mean, no, but I won't blame you because I also like understood nothing about Shidu. I forgot that that he actually wanted to be found guilty. So I admit my mistake on Shidu. I should have judged him innocent too. But like Amane and Mahiru and Mikoto, seriously? You had all of the other prisoners and you choose like the three that you shouldn't have. and you let Mu free. That's the worst. And you let Kodoko free too. That... Oh, I will calm down. Oh, I will be so calm. I will be so calm about it. Oh, sorry, I'm fine. You have done just that in the first trial, and you have my gratitude. You don't have mine. You don't have my gratitude at all. And now, as we come to the second trial, I'm guessing a new basis for judgment has introduced itself in your mind. As like relationship with like prisoners? Like the consequences of our actions on their behavior? Yeah, what is this new option? You are also a human. You can't help but develop attachment to the individual prisoner. Oh, I can't help to immediately hate them. Just like I did with Kadeko. If you find one innocent, another one might be in danger. I will protect Haruka and Mahiru and Amane until the very end. If you decide to judge one as guilty, it may prompt the other to go in a wholly unexpected direction. Amane? You are all doomed. You are all doomed with Amane. You are. I'm sorry. I'm. In this environment of swirling interests, profits, and losses, will you be able to follow the metrics of your own value? Oh, gosh, and I couldn't vote for the second trial. I will finish the second trial, and I will promise you, during the third trial, oh, I will shout at you. I will like build an army. You, my Siboney, you are going to spread my knowledge and my my own decision over the whole internet, over the whole like Milgram fandom. You will listen to me, cause I feel like there are things that went a bit astray that you didn't take into consideration. I should have been there to warn you about things. As if I was like, you know, like almighty and all omniscient and super duper knowledgeable. I don't think that I am, I have better judgment as you. I just know that I don't really especially agree with what you decided. I mean, when I say you, of course, I don't like point at you directly, my Stephanie, okay? I know like, I know that the whole Milgram fandom is not watching my video and there are probably like a lot of maybe I don't know about like the reception of the Japanese audience. Like maybe it's like cultural, maybe like there were like some cultural aspects that played a lot. Maybe like against, for example, Mikoto. I don't know, like maybe I don't know, like what is like Japanese cultural relationship with DID, like if I don't know. Like with Amane, I don't know, I'm like ask yourself the good questions. Okay. Oh, you are playing cards. And decide correctly. Innocent or guilty? It is not easy. Of course it is not easy. Crime is not easy! Punishment is not easy! Don't do it! Whoa. You are making like a moo scene all over again. But don't you see? What I'm looking for is there! And then that decision arrived at only after wading through all of that morass! Good, perfect. I'm sorry, got a little heated. But you know what? We can let Moo being with Jackalope. We are going to let Moo, Kodoko, and Jackalope in one room, and we are going to free all of the rest of the prisoners, and we are going to live somewhere happily ever after. S is going with us too, and we are going to let this all three like all together beating each other and being like friends with each other because Moo and Jackalope will make like a perfect team. They will love each other. She loves Rabbit. He loves her. Either way, I'm counting on you, S. Let Milgram's second trial begin. Gosh. What did you do? What did you do? I am... this is... I am not going to comment anymore on all of this. I am not going to say... I think you understood my position pretty clearly. But gosh, what did we do? That will be my final words. What did we do? Alright, so after ending my video, after being not disappointed, but kind of empty, I was about to finish and go back and edit this video, where I noticed that there was actually a teaser movie for the second trial, so I was like, maybe we should try to watch it. It's 40 seconds. I don't think it will add more to what we already said, except that we are going to be more heartbroken. Apparently this video is not translated, so I've took like some translation that was available in the comment section. That surprisingly was not full of spoilers, so I appreciate that. I haven't watched this translation yet, but here we go. Milgram Season 2 Preview! Woohoo! It's absolutely not the mood I am in right now. Utai. Okay, now, okay, that I know. That I know. I now sing your sins. Oh. Oh, love the piano and how dishonored it is. Wow. Who is screaming? Who is screaming? Was it Mu or Amane? Oh, I guess it was Amane, and I guess like the one who is talking like that is Mu. Oh, that was Mikoto screaming. Was it Maru or Mu? Or Yuno? I don't think Yuno will be the one to scream there. I think she will be like so cold and distant, it won't be funny. Ooh, okay. I didn't like my little prisoner screaming. Okay, let's see. So I have the translation here with me. Like something like all of the characters I've said. Is it like a preview for the next song? I don't think it is. No, it is not. It is like songs from T1. We see After Pain. We see Half. Bring It On. Okay. So Haruka in a very dead voice. Oh, so that's what I was supposed to do. His ideas are being affirmed. Yippee! Oh, that kind of sermon is unnecessary, right? Okay, so that is I am telling you, won't scream or like won't be bubbly, like, and you know what? I understand, I can't, yeah, real, probably would have done the same at one point. Okay, and here we have Futa. It wasn't me, it's not my fault. I wasn't the one who spread it anyway. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I mean, like, that's, yes, I guess we are all going to regret putting him there. Now, what does that mean? 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 10. So these are all of the prisoners who were deemed innocent. And what are the numbers behind? Oh, was it the percentage? The percentage of people who deemed them innocent? Oh, wait, that's interesting. Okay, so that's the result of season 1. So we have 58% that voted Haruka innocent. That's great. 51% on Yuno only? She was that far to be guilty? Mu? No, not Mu, Yuno! And I'm looking at Mu now. Oh, I should have voted. Mu was at 50.34%. In 2 votes, she would have been able to be guilty. But I don't understand. You know only 51% of people? I thought it would be like 80% or 70%. Why is it so low? I mean, I'm very happy she was like deemed innocent. But like, because I know, like, I remember like a Bunny told me that since Japan is a very conservative country, this her case could pose like a problem. But to that extent, to the extent where you think that she's more problematic than Haruka, whom we don't know anything about? Then number 551. Yeah, Kazui. I understand. You think that Yuno is as not problematic, but there was like as much uncertainty, like from you, from like to Yuno from Kazui. I don't understand it. Oh no, sorry, I'm dumb. I'm always mixing my thing. It's not Kazui number 5, it's Shido. I don't know why I always think that number 5 is Kazui, but no. Number 5 is Shido. Okay, then I understand that a bit better. I understand the 51% on Shido. 55 on Kazui, okay, I understand. And 67 on Kodoko. Oh no. Okay, so you were all blinded by Kodoko. Can I blame you? Oh, I was too, for a week maybe. I was maybe blinded by Kodoko for a week. Before I calmed down and I realized by rewatching that, oh, she might be not so innocent. She might be kind of problematic. And I hope that now that you all realize the power you gave her. 67! No wonder she feels like such a queen and that she has all of the right to beat other people. Even Haruka can't compare! Oh my god, I should have voted. Oh! 2 votes away from being like guilty. But like this is what I found like crazy, that the director, the writer, everyone, like they received all of the results. And they were like, oh, okay, we will have to act accordingly. We will have to adapt, or like to create, to create like the whole season based on these results. So like imagine Moo was actually like at 49. She wouldn't felt as the queen she always was. So the whole relationship with Haruka wouldn't have been the same at all. Like imagine Shido being voted guilty too. He wouldn't have been able to help anyone. Like this is crazy. Like they really are waiting for the result to build their story according to all of that. I don't know how much time you had to wait between all of these, because I have the chance. I'm looking at them like in quite a short time, but that must take lots of time. I mean, I suppose like they have like a big like, I mean like they have like a red line that they are like following for like the progression of the story. But the details of like the relationship of the prisoners toward one another, this like you can't program it before. Because you don't know. Like you can't be 100% assured that everyone will vote like these or these people guilty or these people innocent. Like Haruka, I'm pretty surprised that he is that high. I am honestly very surprised that he has like 58% on his side, when Yuno only have like 51. I mean, I'm surprised by this. And then we have Moo saying, "Stop it, guys! You're being awful. It hurts." I mean, you are not the one who was beaten by Kodoko, so don't dare say that when Mahiru is dying, okay? Shido, have you ever taken out a person's inside? Well, you know what, Shido, you are going into my guilty category again. I'm sorry. You are making it really hard for me. The weight of human life is the same from person to person. So I will save the person I want to save. But by the end, he will like take the organ of all of the prisoners present here. As Shido will also take your organs. Beware. Jackalope, maybe you too. We don't know. Maybe like rabbit's organs can work well on reviving humans. I have no ideas, honestly. Mahiru, don't say I love you without any proper weight behind it. The word love, don't use it. I mean, she must be pretty confused, honestly. Kazui, hey now, don't laugh at me. If you stop blaming all of what happened on you being an adult, maybe I will. Okay, so what was that? I want to be angry again. Do we have the result for the... Oh my god, we have the results. So, Futa, 55%. Mahiru, 55? I'm only 51! Oh, I should have voted. However, you are crazy. Mikoto, 68? As much as... 68 for Mikoto, but like, don't you understand that? Well, I am the one who is a bit wild, and who's like the only one like defending him. 68, that's wild, but like, do you understand or do you not understand that it wasn't really like his own self that did what he did? And first, we don't even know why he did that, okay? Because the idea doesn't happen like that. And killing people doesn't happen like that. So it's probably linked. But 68%, you're crazy. You're crazy. And I still don't understand why my hero had to suffer that. Why my hero and not Kazui? I don't know. Honestly, I mean, I don't want to throw my man under the bus, but really? Why her and not him? I mean, I won't say that they practically have the same story, but a tiny bit. Like, now Shido, I understand. Okay. But, yeah. Okay, he sang a sad song. She had lovers. Yeah, so why 55% against her? Oh, how many? Many angels lost their wings, and I lost my will to continue. Oh, and Aman is screaming. Oh, Aman is screaming, I won't forgive you, I won't ever forgive you. You are little demons. Oh, I will burn the world for Amane and shower her with love. Mikoto, oh, you also beep loud. I'll beat you to death, you piece of beep. Yeah, okay. Ah, Amane, it's breaking my heart. Honestly, your vote are breaking my heart. Ah, Kotoko, the purge is complete. That's the obvious reward. Kotoko! Kotoko! I won't say anything, Kotoko. I won't say anything. I won't say anything about you, Kotoko. Alright. It was something. It was pretty long. I got angry. It's not, usually I'm not that angry, but here, like, it hurts. Some of the result really hurts. And again, I don't think I will comment on that. I think I will just, like, go cry and feel empty and eat some ice cream. Because this is really be, like, the only way to comfort myself after what I had to witness. You realize it was just, like, pure torture. And you know what I will do? Maybe, like, next time for, like, the... I guess this might be funny, because I will be able, like, to talk to you, like, live. For the result of trial 2, we are going to do a live all together, and if you did, like, wrong choices for trial 2, be aware that I won't hide my anger. I mean, I don't really manage to hide it, but I don't have anyone to scream at too, so... But I don't know why I'm so, like, emotionally into that, but really that is the effect of being deep down in the Milgram fandom. I am so invested in this. I wasn't expecting to be ever so invested in this, and now you got me. And I don't like this, because look at how I am. I'm usually, like, not so... Is it negative? I'm not negative. I'm usually not like that, I promise. I'm just... I just don't know how to feel. I feel empty. I don't know what to feel. I'm mad, I'm sad. I'm not happy with the result, that's for sure. But you know what? I mean, like, I jokingly said this is your fault, but you know, I don't really blame you, of course. Like, this is for the fences. However, yeah. Here we are. So I suppose that soon we will have to react to our prisoners from the second trial. This is going to be epic. I can't wait for that. This is going to be so interesting to see all of them, like, changing, to see the dialogue, their behavior changing. I can't wait for that. Especially if, like, the next video will be Haruka. Haruka, I'm going to free you. I promise, Haruka. I'm going to free you from Mu, because I don't know, I switched so hard with this character. Mu, I still like her as a character, but god, she's, like, giving me, like, so many, like, not pleasant feelings. I'm like, no. But well, this was Milgram. Trial 1 finally, and what did we do? What did we do indeed? Have, my sea bunnies, a super duper great day. Thank you so much for bearing with me with my awful reaction, because I was like so angry I could barely contain myself. If you managed to watch me until the end, honestly, you're so cool. Like, please have cupcakes, have chocolate, have water. You're just the best. I love you so much. So have a super duper nice day. Have a super duper nice sleep. Please eat well, sleep well, drink a lot of water. Don't be so down like me. I really sound so lifeless right now, but don't worry, I'm cool. I'm good. Drink a lot of water, and until then, my sea bunnies. Bye. No, that sounds horrible. I should smile more. Until then, my sea bunnies. Bye.